everybody. I hope everybody is staying happy and healthy and all that during the pandemic. So, today I wanted to do a reading for Abigail Williams and Liberty German. I've done a few, but this is a case that really it sticks with me. Like pretty much all of them that I've ever read on, they really stick to me, and I feel I can't, it's very unfinished for me. But I wanted to do a reading and go back to the basics, just the general questions: who killed them, why, uh, what caused the murders to occur, the connection that the person responsible has to Abby and Libby, um, and what would connect them to them. Like what would connect the person who did it? What would connect them to the crime? So we're gonna shuffle and then we'll get the questions. Okay, we'll just get started. Spirit guides, angels, please join me. I'm gonna do self-harm murders, Abigail Williams and Lily Raymond. So the first question is, who can you please show me with the tarot? Who killed Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Spirit guides, please show me with the tarot cards. Who killed Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Let's do about one more. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles in the reversed, the Ace of Pentacles, and I think we'll draw one more and we'll do it from the bottom, Death reversed. Interesting. I'm going to ask all the questions and then lay them out and then we're going to go over them. So my next question is, why were Abigail Williams and Liberty German killed? Why did why were the murders occur? Why did he kill them? Why did they kill them? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of money here. The Seven of Swords reversed. And the Knight of Cups. And what on February the 13th, 2017, what caused them to be killed that day? Why were they killed that day? What was the cause of what? So we got Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the High Priestess. So we have, wow. So let's see, we got two more questions. What is the person who killed them's connection to Abigail Williams and Liberty German? What is the person who took their lives' connection to the girls? Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles reversed, and the Two of Pentacles reversed. There is a lot of earth energy going on, a lot of money is present here. Let's see. Okay, and then our last question is, what would connect the person who killed them to their death? What would connect the killer of Abigail Williams and Liberty German to their deaths? What? Oh. So we have the Five of Pentacles here. I'll just do it from here. The Knight of Swords reversed, and we'll take one from the bottom, the Empress reversed. Wow. Okay, so with our first question, who, I split them up a little bit better for us so they're more out for us. But the first question was who killed them. And we got the King of Pentacles in reverse, which is, it represents losing grip on things and can represent losing your social status or making a hasty decision and having poor judgment. It can represent an older, unsuccessful, or an ungrounded businessman. He could be bad in business. It could be a broke gambler or an unsuccessful risk taker. Or alternatively, he could be a ruthless man who holds greed, whose greed holds no bounds, basically. Um, he's a money grubber, and he would, if he was a father, he would be a terrible father, and because his greed doesn't hold any bounds, so that means anybody can get it, type of thing, for the right price. When it comes to money, when it's in the sphere of money, or when it comes to lack of money, he is ruthless and will do whatever is necessary in order to fulfill his material um, endeavors. So the next card was the Ace of Pentacles, and this card usually represents a new beginning and prosperity. It signifies starting something new, and it could represent investment, savings. It represents having security and stability, and it also represents financial opportunities. It could also be an unexpected windfall or a return on your investments. Um, the next card is the Death Reverse, and this card indicates a change, but one that you are forced to make. You didn't want to make it; you're forced to make it because you're not wanting to let go of whatever the Death card is. Whatever you need to be rid of, and basically being forced to let it go, having no choice in the matter, a choice being made for you. You're letting go of it whether you want to or not. It's a change that won't be resisted forever, and it's taken from you by force. Um, it could also indicate a relationship that you thought was done in the past, and it's one that's that could resurface and rekindle. So as we go to the second, because I did it this way, so they go this way, you guys, so just so you know. So the Page of Pentacles was the first one that we got for why did he murder them. The Page of Pentacles is a bearer of good news related to earthly matters such as money, business, education, career, property, even your health. This card represents making a solid start and laying the foundations for future success. Um, you're having to decide what you want and go for it when this card is present. It's jumping and seizing opportunities while you're able to. So, yeah. It also could represent a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, child or young at heart person, even. But usually this is related to news, but it could be a person. The next card is the Seven of Swords reversed, and the Seven of Swords is, in general, a very bad card. Especially if you're doing a relationship spread or anything about somebody's intentions or what a situation, you don't ever really want to get this card, but it represents lying, cheating, trying to get away with something, being a con artist, a liar, and it also represents a job. It could represent a job in the military or in a security field, pretending to be a good person when you're really a pathological liar and a serial cheater who is malicious and two-faced. They are very toxic and dangerous to be around. It can represent some type of slander or blackmail that is indicated. It indicates ignoring warning signs or being outsmarted or finding out that plans that you have are not workable, and is especially behaving in a cowardly manner and running away from accountability for the actions that you create done for what you've done. Um, and then the last card for this question was the Knight of Cups, and that represents proposals, offers, good news, an invitation to something, and it usually brings excitement along with it. So something that you'd be excited about receiving news of. Um, Knights are action takers, so it tells you, basically that it's a time for action and following your heart. And it could represent being a mediator in a dispute or conflict between people. And as a person, the Knight of Cups is usually a male adult, 20 to 35, who is emotional, caring, and is a good negotiator. And it could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, male, or woman, because the Knight of Cups is probably the most feminine of all of the knights. Now, any knight can be a woman, but this represents more of a feminine energy. It's the most emotional of all the knights. So very emotionally volatile too, because though most of the things about Knight of Cups is good, they are emotional based and their reactions are emotionally based, which means that they could act irrationally, temperamentally, without forethought. They react with a very emotional reaction, right? So the third question, which I got them mixed up, my bad, y'all. Got the first and last card mixed up when I was turning it back around. So the Two of Cups was the first card that we got for the third question, which was what led to the murders that day, basically. So the Two of Cups, it usually refers to a type of unity and love in partnerships. It could signify harmony and mutual respect, as well as appreciation in friendships that you have. It represents harmony and balance. It's an attraction card, so it could represent like a blossoming romance or the offer of a relationship from someone that you will share a strong connection with. It could also signify, since a strong connection is symbolized here, a reunion with someone from the past, and it could represent proposals, engagements, and marriage. Um, the next was the Ten of Wands, which it represents something that started out in your mind as a good idea, but has become a burden. It represents problems, having responsibilities, and being overburdened. It indicates having a huge weight on your shoulders that makes you feel obligated, saddled, restricted. It signifies struggles and major challenges, right? So, um, and then the last card is the High Priestess, which she relates to having a knowledge of something that is secret. Um, the High Priestess protects and guards things that normally scare other people. The dark side, she guards the dark energy, or the scary secrets, or you know a calm surface is indicated with the High Priestess, but they also the calm surface can hide intense emotions, and she often represents needing to be patient. Um, she represents being honest with yourself, embracing the dark side of yourself, or embracing the truth about situations, things, maybe. And it's she shows basically the truth coming to the surface, because what is hidden underneath the surface, this high priestess knows and brings it to the surface, kind of thing. She brings the truth up. She's there's some kind of truth that she can expose that would put a heavy burden and ruin this person's relationship, it seems, because the Two of Cups is a partnership. So maybe it was somebody that one of the mothers. I feel mother energy. I feel feminine energy. There was I feel a connection to a mother figure, and I have for a long time. Not that they did it in any, that's not what I'm saying at all. But this person wanted, because I just feel that energy all through this reading, just already with the first two questions. Someone from the past that had a relationship with someone, a motherly figure in her life, wanted to come back, wanted to have a reunion of sorts. And the only thing that was standing in their way was the emotions or something to do with her. So maybe, personally, I think Abby, that's what I get energetically, but it could be Libby too. But someone Abby's mother was with, that she had a problem with. Maybe she wasn't completely honest about the issue that she had with this person, because it was hidden knowledge. It was something that was hidden, that was secret. And she was getting to the age where, I want to watch how I say this, but like myself, when I reached around her age, I was asserting the fact that, and being firm with, I wanted this to stop. It was not okay with me anymore. But I didn't tell on that person at that time, but I did stop it, if you guys can follow what I'm saying there. But it seems like that she maybe even threatened to say that when they were trying to come with her with a proposal of some sort to gain some balance, because they wanted to be with her mother. It has to do with her mother. Something has to do with her mother. Her mother is all over this reading, but I don't think that her mother did anything at all. And everything is alleged and just my opinion. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So there's that. We'll just go on to the next question, which is, what is this person's connection to Abby and Libby? Which we got the Ace of Cups, which signifies new beginnings, usually in terms of love, but it could be happiness, a time to begin new friendships and getting out and socializing. It could indicate good news or celebrations coming your way. It represents new relationships and romance, or an opportunity to renew your relationship from the past and let go of past wrongs. Could be indicated as well. Or it could represent fertility or pregnancy as well. The next card was the Four of Pentacles reversed, and it signifies being ready to let go of people, situations, or past issues that you've had, or releasing toxic people or releasing yourself from toxic situations that are no longer healthy for you, and shedding old issues, letting go of regrets and fears. It could indicate you may have to let go of something, or you lost something through gambling or theft, and it could represent being out of control or engaging in reckless behavior, or trying to control people or situations. And then the last card was the Two of Pentacles reversed, which can indicate biting off more than you can chew, finding it hard to balance all the different parts of your life, being overwhelmed, overextending yourself, and lacking organization. It's a card that signifies making poor choices because you are under pressure, and it shows arguments and resentments. So someone, I feel the control, but they didn't want to let her go. She wanted to let them go, wanted to let go of this energy, but couldn't release them like she wanted to. And the Two of Pentacles, as think I think like I don't know if her father was in the picture or if it might have just been an ex or uh, a family member, maybe not somebody that was a significant other to her mother. It could have just been a family member to her mother. But there's a connection to a mother figure in her life. For sure. For sure. And this person wanted to control the situation and, take control of her. And, they bit off more than they can chew, and they made poor choices because of that. So the next question, the last question was, what would connect the person responsible to their murder? Well, the Five of Cups, I can't even talk today, for real. The Five of Pentacles represents hardship, a rejection, negative change in your circumstances. It can represent unemployment, being homeless, being alienated. It can signify an illness, a divorce, a breakup, or a scandal that causes turmoil in your life. You feel left out in the cold. This card shows that support is available. It could be in the form of like moral support from friends or family members. It could be a financial assistance given, or even kindness from strangers. So, and it also represents charities that give support, stuff like that, counselors, stuff like that. Um, then the next card is the Knight of Swords reversed. Again, this is going to be his energy, or the Knight energy is a male. Can't talk, but the Sword and the Wands Knights are the most masculine of all the Knights. And this Knight reversed represents being out of control or leading someone to danger. And it could be that someone around you is acting superior and has a inferiority complex. This person would be overly cocky and impulsive to the point of putting other people in jeopardy. He could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra man. He would be a quick thinker and a fast talker and could get you into trouble. He is very arrogant, aggressive, illogical, and intimidating. And it could signify someone who is vicious and dangerous. So, and then the last one is the Empress reverse. This indicates that you could be the Empress reverse could be a mother figure in your life. So again, they're connected by a mother figure in their life. And this is being too focused on material and the mental aspect of life rather than the emotional and spiritual side. The Empress reverse can take many forms, It could be putting other people's needs before your own to your detriment, or being emotionally overwhelmed that you're neglecting what's important to you. It could be a feeling of unattractiveness or feeling undesirable. Basically something has taken your confidence has taken a hit. It could also signify empty nest syndrome for parents with grown-up children, and it could also signify mother issues, as well as trying to gain others' approval of your relationships. And it could also indicate an unwanted pregnancy. Hmm. And approval of your relationship. So there's a lot of pregnancy in here. So I mean, I know I heard one of them was pregnant. I don't know if that was the issue, but I do feel strongly and see strongly. The connection to them is going to be some charity that was given to them or some assistance that was given by someone who pretended to be something that they're not, and that has a very an infor, an inferiority inferior. I can't say it right now. I don't know. Feels less than, needs wants to feel like a man. So maybe because she rejected him and he wanted to feel like a man, he just, or he had issues with her mother. So maybe she rejected this man. Maybe she had rejected whatever was being offered to her, the mother of Abby. I just picked that up, that it has to do with Abby. Abby's mother is an important part of this puzzle. I don't think that Abby's mother knew specifically. But wait. So if I look at this from a different angle, were Abby's mom and her living with her grandparents? Because they seek refuge here. But this person, her dad or an ex, did she break up with somebody? Did she leave another house and go seek solace at her mother's home? And this Knight of Swords wanted them back, was illogically wanted the Empress back, or had issues with her mother and wanted to get her back. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I personally think that the way it started, and the way, like I said, the way it started and the way that this finished are not the same. This person did not come with intentions of murdering two girls. It just happened. It led there. The events of the day led there, but it wasn't supposed to be that way. I wish I could talk to Abby's mom, because then we could figure this out, because she is the key, but it's her memory that is the key. What she knows about the past, or what she knows about someone that she rejected or left or was with in the past that wanted to be with her, because they wanted to take this opportunity that happened, as in the opportunity of her child being dead, to slide on in with the emotional side and bring them closer together type thing. But yeah, tell me guys, tell me what y'all think in the comments. I just really, really want them to get justice. All these babies being killed so horribly hurts my soul. It really does. And not having justice, it feels like until there's that balance, I'm not going to be able to get over it. It's like I'm grieving it too. It's one of the things that come along with, connecting with people who have passed and doing readings and stuff. The emotions are not always great. And clearing your energy, because sometimes that energy will get glued to you and affect you, in your personal life. Not because, obviously not because the spirit that you're trying to help is giving them to you, but they want, when you do a reading, you want to feel what they feel or felt. And it can be difficult. It really can be difficult. And you've got to make sure that you really aren't grounded and in tune with your center when you're doing readings. I take time off if I need to, if it's too much. I do lighthearted things that aren't so intense and heavy, because, You know, it can spiral you into a negative, a negative vortex that you have to clear out. That energy has to get cleared out. It has to go somewhere. So, anyways, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Love and light to all, and stay blessed, y'all. Love you all. Bye bye.